Okay, look here. This is from a Jewish website. First of all, we know that these colors right here are atomic. We know that. And what's interesting is notice the spiral or the orbital spin, which is probably the orbital spin of a freaking atom. So there's your yellow and your yellow right there. 2017, as in the beginning, heaven and earth will once again be unified. The Babylonian text and the Sumerian text says the earth and the sky were split into two. They're two separate things. So what they're trying to... This whole thing is it's atomic. I keep telling you. Moreover, the word epod is spelled with the letter portion of Vav, which brings the numerical value of the apron to 91. Okay, so now we've got two things. The color code, three things. The color code, the vortex, the 91, and then we look over here. And here it is here. This is the plane that dropped the atomic bomb on the Bikini Islands, 91. So all of this is atomic. Okay, here's the other word. Here's clue number 5. The same as Amen, the unification of the tetragrammaton with Adonai, which is all tied to the Saturnic stuff. The cabalistic fusion. Fusion. That's atomic. Okay? Fusion. Necessary evil, 91. The word cabalistic. Ballistic means something that's moving at a very high rate of speed. When you study the trajectory of things or bullets, it's ballistic. An intercontinental ballistic missile. It means it's being fired. It's moving. So we've got about 6 things here. Again, here's the date, 2017. This supposed march to get in over there. This is what they keep saying, 2017, 2018. It's interesting how they use the word amen. It's something completely different than what the Christian uses. The proper connections, that's another word, connections. Connections, power, makes perfect sense for the high priest as a representative for the entire Israeli people. All the priests, that's all bullshit. That ain't got nothing to do with any of it. That's just traditions and stupid playing out of whatever this thing is. 42. 42 is twice the number, which makes 91, which means a double creation. 42 is the number of creation. So you're recreating heaven and earth. That's what they're doing. The 42-letter name, which it's creation. They're recreating heaven and earth. Unfortunately, if this is atomic, that means this fucking place has to go up in flames. It has to. Because to start over, it has to start over. And in the book of John, it says the earth was made void. The Hebrew word for that is tohu babohu, which means to make desolate or waste, which means this place is going up. But then it starts all over new. Everybody likes to keep talking about carbon this, carbon that. Well, maybe it's time to, maybe that's what all of this is. But the bottom line is this place is heating up and it's going to erupt. I'm pretty sure that this whole... It clearly states the first time it was destroyed with water. The second time it gets, I don't know, the word renewed or destroyed, and then it starts all over by fire. All of this just keeps talking about you know, Adonai, that's all tied to Saturn. The upper and lower worlds that were made when we answer to Amen, to a blessing, that's just their bullshit coded words of saying some scientific stuff. It's atomic, I guarantee you. Fusion, ballistic, 91. We know we know it's atomic just by this. With this number right here. And then there's the broad right there. The broad is the representation of creation. And it's a necessary evil. In other words, it has to happen. The destruction has to happen. This is fucked, but that's what I'm seeing. Of course, it'll go down in the news. It'll go down in the news that it's, you know, some of the brown people in the Middle East doing it or some shit. When either this is all being orchestrated by man or it's coming down from a much, much higher level and it's just playing itself out. But it's atomic. The colors give it away. The vortex give it away. The way this is written, 42, which is if you double that's 91, fusion, ballistic, 91, 2017, connections, power. The fusion and this here are absolutely, and ballistic, that's all atomic. And the earth and heaven will be once again unified. That means it's starting over. Everything is new again. But in order for it to be new, you need the necessary evil. You need the necessary evil, which means bad news for everybody else.